Good morning, and welcome to the Leap Podcast, your concise, level-headed crypto market update from Leap Digital Investments. I'm Patrick Penn. It's Friday, the 10th of April, 2026. Fresh off another volatile week dominated by geopolitical headlines, the crypto market has shown some resilience with a counter-trend recovery across major assets. A fragile 2-week ceasefire in the US-Iran conflict, announced late on April 7th, helped ease immediate risk-off pressure, allowing BTC, ETH, and SOL to post weekly gains. Let's leap in. A key driver this week was the sharp de-escalation of the Strait of Hormuz tensions following the US-Iran ceasefire agreement. After intense strikes and retaliatory actions early in the week that pushed oil prices towards 117 to 120 US dollars, the pause in direct hostilities triggered a dramatic unwind in the risk premium. This macro relief, combined with strong ETF inflows, supported a broad risk asset rebound and helped crypto shake off earlier pressure. Bitcoin trading around $72,367, up 8% week over week, reclaiming ground and holding above key support levels after the ceasefire news sparked a spike towards $72,750. Ethereum at $2,214 US dollars, up 7% week on week, and Solana at $84.29, up 6.7% week on week. Total crypto market cap sits near 2.45 trillion, up modestly in the last 24 hours, with neutral sentiment reflected in the Fear and Greed Index at 47. These flows have offset sporadic selling pressure and have contributed to BTC remaining within a relatively stable range. Positive tailwinds include growing belief in Bitcoin as a sentiment layer, highlighted by reports of Iran accepting BTC for Strait of Hormuz oil tolls, a notable example of geopolitical adoption in real time. However, lingering macro uncertainty from geopolitical tensions and delayed Fed rate cut expectations continue to influence market direction. Now, more on the US-Iran conflict and oil market. The US-Israel military campaign against Iran, which began on February 28th, saw heightened intensity early this week with continued strikes on military targets, petrochemical facilities, and other infrastructure. Iran responded with missile strikes and disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump issued strong ultimatums tied to reopening the strait, threatening major additional strikes. Late on April 7th, a fragile 2-week ceasefire was announced, brokered by Pakistan. As of April 10th, the direct US-Iran ceasefire is largely holding but remains tenuous. Israel has intensified actions against Hezbollah in Lebanon. Limited shipping has resumed in the strait under Iranian coordination and restrictions, and traffic remains well below normal. Disputes over terms, possible tolls, and sanctions relief keep the risk of breakdown elevated. Oil prices reflected classic geopolitical volatility. Brent crude spiked into the $109 to $117 plus range early in the week on supply fears and near total strait closure, before plunging sharply post-ceasefire. Oil dropped approximately 17% in a single session to around $94 US, with Brent settling in the mid to upper $95 range. Prices remain elevated versus pre-war levels, which were around $75 US dollars, but have given back much of the acute premium as de-risking took hold. In summary, a geopolitics-driven volatility spike followed by relief rebound has defined the week. crypto has demonstrated some resilience with emerging narratives around potential real-world use cases such as BTC in cross-border transactions. Near-term markets will watch the fragility of the ceasefire. If de-escalation holds and macro stabilizes further, expect continued rotation into risk assets and potential extension of this recovery. Remain calm and stay informed. That concludes your market update for the 10th of April 2026. See YouTube and Spotify links for more information. Thank you for listening to the Leap Podcast.